Welcome back to more adventures of my first stream of Kādomon Hyper Auto Battler, an indie roguelike creature collector, don't forget the Auto Battler, that's currently on early access on Steam. If I haven't already, I'll be sure to link to the Steam page in the video description if you're interested in checking it out for yourself. There's also a demo, so if you're a little hesitant to put money down towards it, you can always try out the demo first to see if this is your sort of thing. Previously, we made a lot of new friends, and I quickly learned that Auto Battler doesn't mean auto commentary. But I think the best of this journey has yet to come, so let's begin. I kind of want more electric, and we haven't gotten any fire. I don't know why, I'm just feeling like electric would be real helpful for me. So I was trying to figure out what options I had against the toxic. But you know, I think I'm putting too much thought into this. Screw it, let's see how this goes. Now I put a lot of thought into nothing, but I say this seems fairly solid. One thing I never got around to mentioning was with Pokemon Go and the shiny I got. Oh, you're gone. We might be in some trouble. Want a little more time to process everything. That did not look like a win. That barely even looked like a draw. But I'll take it. Okay. If you say so. Recruit a new friend. There's a lot of interesting options I like. I guess I don't have a lot of grass nor fire options. And this seems like it would be an interesting item. So I guess I'll take you. So I've been itching to try our all water lineup for a while. And this seems as good a time as any. With all the air, it might be better to have more electric synergies though. I did mention in the beginning that I had my theories that this would be a lot easier to play right on computer rather than on Steam Deck. And I can confirm that it's definitely easier to play this with a mouse than the touchpad on the Steam Deck. Also, some of it might have been UI changes from the demo to the pre-release. Whatever it may be, I appreciate how much easier this just generally is in general. You know, maybe I should pay a little more attention, because that lead is literally my little Kādomon. So maybe I should have just led with electric. Then again, we have options to take care of the former issue. Oh, you have an ability to make allies when I want that. I think I know what Kādomon we're gonna recruit. It's you, right? Hurt, summon a level 1's Snowball. I feel like it's such an awesome concept though. It's literally Banana Bird. I see why it's the desktop icon now. But I gotta go for Cauldron. We gotta show off the whole concept of allies. So after stocking up on items and prepping our team, we press onwards to the next part of our adventure. Lucia. I wish there was a pun. The name was more punny. This just seems like a concept that should be that way. Let's see how this goes, and if I get my butt handed to me, you can always take it off. Since Pokemon Go is the only thing on my mind at the moment, I've been having a bit of fun with the new photo features. And I guess I've been trying to find ways to actually upload them more often, because I do take a lot of photos in Pokemon Go, but so far the only place I've ever really uploaded them is TikTok, and yeah, there's definitely other places that would be better to use it. I just don't use... There's not really too many socials that I actually want to be on too often, so I'm mostly between... So I haven't really found a good way to use them besides like the whole montage that TikTok does. But I gotta be prepared in case that site doesn't exist for me anymore in like a year or so, which I wouldn't mind like having dedicating a day of the week just for those photo montages on YouTube, but that requires a bit more editing. I hate the fact that Faint is in yellow, because that seems like a good ability, gain power that stays between battles, but does that mean like it faints every single battle? There's gotta be some caveat to that, because otherwise how do you make use of the attack if it always faints? But I'm also kind of running out of slots to actually use creatures with, so I'm kind of wondering if I should focus on trying to build up some symmetries instead. Also, like, I'm really curious about this ability, and this creature calls out to me a lot for other reasons. Let's give it a shot. If I don't like the item, I can always like take it off. I really need to diverge off into this right path though, so we can actually make use of the campsite. Fillant. Oh man, I'm so sad that we didn't get Fillant this time. That was one of my favorites from my demo playthrough. Or it's the Filament. I don't know. It's an ant, so I feel like I gotta emphasize the word ant in the name somehow. All that time left pondering, and I'm not making any changes. Because like I see other options that could work, but this is also a pretty solid option too, so I'm kind of in the mindset of it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, I guess like... Hold on, I wanted to try... I noticed our little lead is kind of getting a little... beaten up, but I guess we're gonna... I guess it won't matter because of the swap. Sorry, I'm kind of like built up in the suspense of it all. So we never got a chance to actually copy the enemy ability. We never saw the enemy get copies, so I'm pretty sure that only works if we go in with 3 wishes. I'm not sure if it's worth it. If we copy something really good, I could see it being worth it. But that feels like such a gamble. At least I got one of the questions I had out of the way. Toxic. Like these type changing ones are kind of interesting, but I definitely need the morale at the current best one out of the bunch. Man, Lumen Ant, I miss you so much. But do I really need you? Let me double check my other options. Yeah, you're coming in kind of late. Oh no, the bag is full. Release, but I don't know. Who do I get rid of for Lumen Ant? I feel so bad because there's like all these creatures that seem to have cool abilities that would be helpful that I never really got to use. I guess like... Yeah, I feel kind of bad letting you go, but... We also got a lot of water too. Only downside we be getting rid of our one grass, but water and grass feel way too similar to me. Alas. Goodbye, Bulbio. I hardly knew thee. Well, at least now we can get Luma Ant. I hope it ends up being worth it. Well, I guess I still have one grass, just no grass synergy. We gotta get Luma Ant in here though. We gotta show off, like... Oh, Bug is good against grass. I will never not come up with an excuse not to use this little sky. Let's go. I'm kind of wondering if I should experiment around with item fusion and that, as I'm kind of getting clogged up on item space. Alright, I'm gonna put this in a little slower motion because I really want... Because on one hand, it'd be good if no one gets defeated. Man, shoot, I got so caught up in my alignment, I didn't even think about, like, hey, maybe check for someone that snipes the back. Because if Luma Ant gets defeated before anyone else, we won't even get to see his cool ability. Well, there goes the whole reason I stuck in the back. It's fine. It's a little rough, but the last 2 here are ground, I believe. Yeah, they're ground. We have 2 waters. All's well. I'm just a little salty that I hyped up Luma Ant that much, and we didn't even get a chance to see in action. Oh, looks like we got some friends evolving, though. It just seems like a stronger version of the one we got, which, I mean, makes sense. That's kind of how it should work, but nothing much more exciting than what we already talked about. Alright, so... a freaking jetpack. Attacking +2 and take 5. That's not as cool as I thought a jetpack would be. No, I kinda want more creatures, but we're already kinda full. A sniper might not be a bad idea, especially with how the last boss was. Let's see, it's water and air. Let me check to see if there's anyone that's not really been pulling their own weight. Like Golden. You don't have a dual type. Your ability is nice, but we have Fillant now. Goodbye, Coldent. Your sheep ice cream vibe will live on in our hearts. I'm gonna pick you up just in case. I think the game skipped an evolution because I don't recognize half my party anymore. But the experience is just calling me. And we got... Filant's gotta catch up, man. I'm determined to make Fillant a good member of our team. The side types. Oh, so you definitely are the evolved form of... I just got what's going on with this. It's Snose. It's a snake rose. I didn't even notice the rose on his tail until just now. Did you hear that, guys? One of them is weak to bug. Two of them are weak to bug. Guess who's staying on this team setup? I have not had an opportunity to see what the hype is with this flame belt. And I can't believe my first thought is maybe I can make something cool out of it. I wish there was a way to tell if I had any sort of item fusion combinations. This would be a cool feature if I felt like I could actually make use out of it. Yeah, because I don't even know if Dusk will really help us. And wow, this gives us like 3 sets of synergy. So we're to call it synergy. Because I grew up on Golden Sun. Where the freaking equivalent to magic in that universe is called I guess it would be pronounced synergy. I always pronounce it synergy. With the P, with like a soft P. Like, I think I'm having an existential crisis over the pronunciation of names. And I'm only shocked that I haven't had an epiphany like this sooner. See, there's our friend, the Fillant in action. Fillant gives us friends and makes our friends last even longer than it would otherwise. Fillant is friend because it makes more friends. This is why we salvage Fillant, and we always love Fillant. Well, I guess I got slightly too late, Snose. I already got spoiled on your whole evolution, but I'll take it. I don't think I can really recruit anyone, but I guess I can get more experience. But and this is definitely more experience than just getting... I wonder if I get the item too, or just the experience. I definitely use you more than you. No, actually I got a decent amount of use out of you. It does look like you have a third state that we could work up to. I kind of get the feeling we're not going to get to it in time of the tutorial. Wow. This tutorial is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Here I thought we'd just quickly go for the tutorial and they actually would get to use a new starter for the stream, and wow, that kind of backfired on me. But it's all good. We've still got some new friends that we got to play around with. There's no point in restocking it quite yet, because we definitely wouldn't have enough to find more monsters, but I think my next goal is to be get Fillant all experience. Get Fillant evolve before the next boss fight. Because Fillant is friend. Ah well, let's go with this. Feels like I'm spending way too much time in these battles. But I guess that's not a bad thing, because it's all battles, so like, the planning is where all the gameplay is at. I think we got this though. We got like we got 2 electrics. 3 electrics if we want to. Oh, that's because one of our allies is already down. Oh, okay. Maybe I won't speed this up. Maybe this isn't as in the bag as I gave it credit for. But I mean, this is great. Like, don't get me wrong. I have lost with Fillant Ant before. But how could you? When even when your copy gets defeated, you still get more Fillant Ant friends. Hope I can find a way to get it evolved before the tutorial ends. Oh man, but there's so many creatures. One of these days I'm gonna have to dedicate a run just to collecting all the various creatures along the way. But right now I'm just so solid. I feel so confident with the team that we have that I don't really want to give up anyone just to get a new entry for the Dex. I don't know if it's actually called the Dex, but nothing else is really coming to mind. Well, hopefully I don't regret this, but I think the more experience I can get, the better. Alright, let's see what happens. There is a farm up ahead. Upon reaching it, you notice that it's owned by the Breed family. While looking around the farm and bountiful harvest, you notice a bundling following you by. It seems like it really likes your party, and it looks to join the group. Man, but I don't have room for a Bola baby. And I have no idea what a carrot on a stick does. Dang, I wish I just took the experience. It looks like it would be fire. It's definitely fire. Maybe air because it's a bird. I haven't used Luchador in a bit. I'm so excited to get it, and yet I have yet to touch it once. But would it be worth getting rid of for the bird? Something tells me the carrot on the stick would be even more useless. Let me give it a I'll take the risk. Oh. If it gave me a large candy, then maybe that was a mistake. Ah well. Get the little ball baby. You return to the main breeder brute and explain the situation. Apparently this ball baby dreams of going on an adventure. They decide to let them join your party. Just ignore the poor sap that got left behind in order to make that possible. Let's see what... Oh, it's not a bird. I feel so misled. Gain experience. Transfer random allies grass for the next battle. I don't regret my decision, at least not fully. That seems like it could be useful. Well, at least we know we got more experience for our little Fillant Ant. There might be hope of getting you evolved yet. Well, I went into this thinking, knowing that I would have at least solid defenses for against fire with all my water types. I should bring them out here. Let's give this a go. I think I may have been onto something with the whole dust against the... having electric against the dust. Wait, where did you get that random friend from? Drumdursk? I think I'll revive ally too. Oh, and there's our little ally being summoned. Sorry if I'm not talking much, it's just the fact that by the time I'm done being focused on the game long enough to actually talk in that, it's already over. Frail apply, gain speed. I don't know, I think I'll just take the candy. I can boost whalebone, which I was just using in this battle. So sure. Yeah, so I am enjoying my time with the game, but it's definitely more of a play on my own time rather than commentating game. You think with the whole auto battle thing that it'd be a great commentary game, but I kind of get so focused in the details that I forget to speak, so maybe not. Maybe it's just because it's new and unfamiliar that the commentary thing isn't coming as naturally as like in a Pokemon game. Alright, do I want to give something Dusk? Or do I even want... I think I'm going to just take the experience. We haven't evolved Filament Ant yet, and I subconsciously have the desire to do so, but I can't ignore the possibility of having another Tri-type being useful. I just haven't seen a type that could really use... I mean, the problem is Filament Ant, and just how determined to try to get it evolved in that. Alright. So I guess it's already time for the boss, I say, as we're in the second hour. Because, like, on one hand, if there's no type to worry about, I should just go all in with one type and get the strongest synergy I can. But on the other hand, Filament Ant. Can't go wrong with Filament Ant. Well, having extra allies isn't a guarantee that we'll win, so take that chance. But I really should get an item on you. Okay, this seems like actually would be a good item in combination with... Oh no, did I accidentally... Oh, shoot. I really did just lose the item because I wasn't paying attention to my inventory space. Was I? A warning would have been nice. Well, I guess the more options they have to, like, focus on the boss, the better, because he probably has the ability to summon more of them. So this assortment feels like it's all over the place, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Wait, did it just made... Oh, I think that was... Who's boosting their attack and why? Okay, I mean, we are getting... Oh, shoot, I was gonna say, we were getting rid of them pretty fast, so it would have been nice if they just stayed gone, but that doesn't seem like it's gonna be the case. Oh, we are just so screwed. I do not know how you fight these bosses in general. Maybe I would have done slightly better if I had the ant. Well, somehow it's not over yet. So I guess all we can do is see what happens onwards, and it looks like it's getting harder and harder to avoid the mini bosses. Great. Unfortunately for all of us, this is all I have to record of Kādomon Hyper Auto Battler. I never finished this run on stream, but I think this is a good taste of what the game has in store. Besides, I was kind of concerned that I was having a hard time commentating during this gameplay, but if you all disagree and want to see more of it, let me know in the comments. If these past two videos are popular enough, maybe I will go back to Kādomon Auto Battler for a final stream to finish it up or something. That's a big maybe though. Either way, if you like what you see, there's a free demo of it on Steam, and if you want more, it's currently in early access. I'll be sure to include a link to the demo and the early access version of this game in the description of this video. Thank you all for tuning in for this video, and if you enjoy what you see, stick around. You might find more to enjoy in the future. Take care.